Welcome to the RavensSpace on YouTube. My name is Jason and this is RavensSpace Daily, where we talk about Baltimore Ravens news every single weekday. We have 3 great stories for you guys today. We're going to hop right in. Special shout out to our Patreon subscribers, because without you guys, none of this is possible. And now the first story of the day deals with the backup quarterback situation in Ryan Mallet. As you guys know, the Ravens' first preseason game is on Thursday, and it's speculation that Ryan Mallet may be playing for his job. And it's hard to, believe that the most important game for a player in the NFL is preseason game 1. But in his case, especially as a veteran, it is the truth. What's happening right now is that we all saw how Ryan Mallet played. The coaches are trying to coach him up and do different things like that. But really, right now, it's not looking good. He's been looking so bad that people want us to go get players like Colin Kaepernick, looking for a player to offset Ryan Mallet and maybe even release him. Again, not the best quarterback in my opinion, but a quarterback that has a strong arm and hopefully can be coached. But again, this is going to be his test. On Thursday, we're going to find out what he's made of. This is going to be a super important game for him. Let me know in the comments below you think he'll succeed or you think he'll fail. I would love to know your opinion. The next story is a good news story for the Baltimore Ravens, and for all Baltimore Ravens fans out there, you have to be happy. Again, there's a power rankings that happens before any game starts, and in the power ranking, the Baltimore Ravens are ranked 10th. I think this is a awesome ranking. Again, with how bad the Ravens offense was last year, you can't really expect us to be higher than 10, to be 100% honest, especially with the teams we have to go against with the high firepower that they have, and that's just the truth. And being at number 10 shows us that other teams, other people who make these rankings respect the Ravens defense a whole heck of a lot. Now, if the Ravens offense can get on the same par, then great things can happen. And one of the biggest reasons that they put us at 10, because they really do think the offense will be better. So the Bleacher Report writes, Flacco has the best collection of weapons around him he's seen in his career. The strong arm passer should be able to let the ball loose with downfield targets in Mike Wallace, Brashard Perriman, and Jeremy Maclin. If Ben Watson and Max Williams can thrive at the tight end spots, this will be a dangerous offense. So they're super pumped about the offense. And I've told you guys before, this is the best receiving core the Baltimore Ravens have ever had. Before Joe Flacco, doesn't matter, the best ever. And it's time for the Ravens offense to put up and put some points on the board and make us all happy. Are you excited about this ranking? Do you think we should have been higher or lower? Let me know. A couple of teams in front of us are the Washington Redskins at number 9, the Seahawks at number 8, and the Oakland Raiders at number 7. And if you guys really want to know, of course, the number 1 team is the New England Patriots. That's what they do and whatever. So let me know how you guys feel about that ranking. The next story of the day talks about the breakout player. This comes from ESPN, and they predict each breakout player for every single team. And for the Baltimore Ravens, they predict that the breakout player will be Michael Pierce. Pierce is one of my favorite players. I truly do love the way he plays the game. Strong, squatty type player. Again, in my opinion, a better pass rusher than Brandon Williams already, and a formidable run stopper as well. ESPN says Pierce has built out on an impressive rookie season by dominating in training camp. His strength and athleticism have been a handful for all the Baltimore centers. It is clear opponents won't be able to stop him one-on-one. And this is a great sign, because if Brandon Williams is on the field and Michael Pierce, you can't double team them both. It's gonna be awesome. I'm super happy. I think this is gonna be awesome. I do think he's one of the players that we think he's gonna break out. He's one of my favorite players. I think he's gonna break out, and I really do hope he does break out and shows everyone in the NFL that he is a force to be reckoned with in this league. And let me know who you guys think will be the breakout player for the Baltimore Ravens. Another popular choice going around the interwebs is Brashard Perriman. He does have a leg injury right now, but his speed and his explosiveness make him a prime candidate to break out and be one of the best players in the NFL. And for the last topic of the day, we're going to go to the RavensSpace forums for a question. If you want to ask a question, please go to RavensSpace forums. You can answer this question or you can ask your own question. We're all happy. We answer all the time, so let's do it. This question asks, what is the biggest Ravens injury other than Joe Flacco? Again, thank you guys so much for the question. And I would say, in my opinion, it would have to be Tavon Young. Tavon Young is a player that I've liked since day one. His ability to play that slot corner role is amazing. I know in the comments below, some people were a little negative on Tavon when I mentioned him earlier, saying he got beat a lot. I just disagree. He must have watched that person who said that must have watched a different game than I did all season, because I saw Tavon Young consistently performing, and against the best players, against slot players, just consistently performing again and again. So much so that Pro Football Focus rated him higher than any other Baltimore Ravens cornerback that season. Now, a lot of you guys can say that it's obvious that Jimmy Smith is the best corner on the team, and I'm not going to disagree with you, but I really don't think that Jimmy Smith can stick slot receivers the way that Tavon Young can. I don't think Jimmy Smith is quick enough to do that. Jimmy Smith's long ability makes it able for him to stick bigger receivers on the outside, but I really do think Tavon Young was special in that slot position. And now that he's hurt, I think the Ravens do lose a lot. Luckily, Ozzie had foresight and drafted Marlon Humphrey, and he also got Ladarius Webb back, so we're going to see some things there. But that's who I think is the biggest Ravens injury, other than Joe Flacco. So again, if you want to answer this question, go to RavensSpace forums and ask your question or answer this one. Thank you guys so much. Truly appreciate it. That is the end of the episode for today. Please subscribe to RavensSpace on YouTube if you're not yet subscribed. We have the best Baltimore Ravens content on the internet. Also, check out our Patreon page where you guys can help us out, and we'll continue providing you for great content, and we'll give you first looks and everything else that's special. Follow us on the different social media channels and check out our t-shirt store. Go Ravens.